In 2023, the FDA flagged dozens of syrup products falsely labeled as maple, despite containing 0% actual maple sap. You trusted that golden bottle with the leaf on it, and it betrayed you with caramel coloring and corn syrup. Somewhere, a tree in Vermont is quietly weeping into the forest floor. Number 15. Maple Grove Farms Syrup, B&G Foods. This supposed maple syrup is actually high-fructose corn syrup with natural flavoring, using the sneaky label trick of calling it maple-flavored to sidestep regulations. A 2022 USDA audit confirmed this product failed to meet even minimum criteria for Grade A maple syrup and contains 0 actual maple content. If the ingredient list starts with corn syrup instead of maple sap, put it back on the shelf. When you spot a maple leaf on the bottle tomorrow, remember it might just be wearing a costume. Number 14. Great Value Original Syrup, Walmart. This economy brand jug masquerades as maple syrup, but is actually a chemistry experiment combining corn syrup, caramel color, and artificial flavors designed to mimic the real thing. Walmart banks on the low price point and massive volume sales to distract consumers from examining the ingredients list that reveals 0 maple content. According to a 2021 Consumer Reports investigation, this product ranked among the worst offenders for deceptive labeling practices in the breakfast foods category. Always flip the bottle and check for the only ingredient that should be there: pure maple syrup, nothing more. Next time you notice a bottle suspiciously costs less than a coffee, remember that genuine maple requires 40 gallons of sap to make just 1 gallon of syrup. Number 13. Pearl Milling Company Original Syrup, formerly Aunt Jemima Quaker Oats. This iconic rebrand still hides the uncomfortable truth that their signature product contains 0 real maple, relying instead on corn syrup, caramel coloring, and artificial flavors to create the illusion of authenticity. Despite the nostalgic marketing and breakfast table familiarity, the 2020 Center for Science in the Public Interest Report identified this as one of the most misleading syrup products, with packaging designed specifically to evoke maple authenticity without containing any. Never assume a heritage name or recent rebrand means the formula improved in quality or authenticity. The next syrup on our list takes the deception even further, using imagery of forests and cabins to trick you into believing it contains something from nature. Number 12. Log Cabin Syrup, B&G Foods. With a name like Log Cabin and a charming woodsy label, you'd think this bottle had a direct line to the forests of Vermont. In reality, it's a glorified bottle of caramel-colored sugar water, loaded with high-fructose corn syrup and flavor additives, not a drop of maple sap in sight. The label's deliberate design was called out in a 2019 Truth in Advertising investigation for misleading consumers looking for authentic maple products. If your syrup lists artificial flavor higher than anything maple, you're holding disappointment in a nostalgic bottle. As you scan grocery store shelves, remember that authentic maple producers would never stoop to such deceptive packaging tactics. Number 11. Hungry Jack Original Syrup, the J.M. Smucker Company. This brand is better known for its pancake mix, but their syrup offering is a potent cocktail of corn syrup, cellulose gum, and artificial maple flavoring designed to mimic authentic taste at a fraction of the cost. There's no real maple here, just a lab formula engineered to trick your taste buds while the company profits from your assumption of quality. The FDA's 2020 label compliance review cited Hungry Jack for misleading consumers through oversized maple imagery and strategic brown bottle coloring, despite containing 0 actual maple sap. Stick to brands that clearly list maple syrup as the only ingredient, not ones that bury the truth beneath marketing gimmicks. The next brand on our list went even further in their deception, creating an entire fictional maple farm to sell their product. Number 10. Spring Tree Maple Flavored Syrup, Maple Grove Farms. This brand leverages a naturally evocative name and green forest imagery to sell what is ultimately corn syrup, dressed in artificial flavor compounds and caramel color. The deceptive labeling relies on the term maple flavored as a legal loophole, containing zero actual maple sap, while maximizing visual cues that suggest authenticity. A 2018 USDA Consumer Bulletin specifically cited Spring Tree among brands using misleading packaging that causes significant consumer confusion when positioned near authentic maple products on store shelves. When you see the word flavored on the front label, while corn syrup tops the ingredients list, consider it a red flag warranting immediate rejection. What lurks behind beautiful natural imagery in the next brand might surprise you even more. Number 9. Market Pantry Original Syrup, Target. This house brand targets budget-conscious shoppers with the illusion of purity, when in reality it's little more than high-fructose corn syrup dressed up in maple fantasies. The bottle prominently displays classic breakfast imagery and tasteful earth tones, all while delivering 0% maple content and a laundry list of artificial additives. A 2021 report by the National Consumer League flagged this syrup for deceptive front-label wording and packaging that mirrors authentic maple brands. If you're shopping at Target, flip that bottle and read the fine print, not just the cozy branding. I bet your pancakes would cry if they knew what you were about to pour on them. Number 8. Mrs. Butterworth's Original Syrup, Conagra Brands. With its iconic bottle shaped like a kindly old lady, this brand plays heavily on nostalgia while quietly serving you a sugary potion of corn syrup, cellulose gum, and synthetic maple flavor compounds. Despite decades of shelf dominance, the syrup contains zero actual maple sap, relying instead on artificial ingredients and careful marketing to maintain its image. A 2019 Food and Water Watch investigation identified Mrs. Butterworth's as one of the most egregious offenders in misleading packaging, citing how the anthropomorphic bottle design deliberately distracts consumers from examining the ingredient list. When you read the fine print, you'll discover this grandmother figure has been hiding a complete absence of real maple from your breakfast table for generations. Even the most comforting packaging can mask some of the most artificial ingredients in your pantry. Number 7. Clover Valley Syrup, Dollar General. This ultra-budget option lures shoppers with rustic fonts and warm colors, evoking old-fashioned maple charm, but delivers nothing more than industrial-grade corn syrup without a single drop of maple sap. The bottle contains a concoction of high-fructose corn syrup, caramel color for visual deception, and so-called natural flavors, engineered in laboratories rather than harvested from trees. A 2020 FDA labeling compliance sweep specifically flagged Clover Valley among products investigated for ambiguous ingredient disclosures and maple misrepresentation practices. The next time you're stretching your grocery budget, remember that these bargain syrups cost you more than money. They cost you your health and culinary dignity. The next syrup on our countdown takes corporate deception to new heights, using celebrity partnerships to distract from its artificial ingredients. Number 6. 365 Everyday Value Maple Flavored Syrup, Whole Foods Market. Coming from a chain known for promoting organic and wholesome products, this bottle feels like a betrayal wrapped in recyclable packaging. Despite the Whole Foods halo, this syrup is a mix of corn syrup and additives masquerading under an eco-friendly label with zero actual maple content. A 2021 Consumer Reports analysis flagged this brand for misleading flavor claims and packaging that implies purity while delivering none of maple's natural benefits. Just because it sits on a fancy wood shelf under soft lighting doesn't mean it's the real deal. Would you believe even more prestigious brands are hiding similar deceptions behind their premium pricing? Number 5. Anderson's Maple Flavored Syrup, United Sugars Corporation. This misnamed product contains zero actual maple, consisting entirely of corn syrup, artificial flavoring compounds, and chemical dyes engineered to simulate the look and taste of the real thing. Behind its rustic typography and picturesque autumn imagery lies a product so far removed from a maple tree that it might as well be plastic. A 2019 Minnesota Department of Agriculture food labeling audit specifically cited Anderson's for deliberately misleading consumers through strategic placement of the word maple, while obscuring the absence of genuine maple content. Never purchase syrup without verifying it bears the official USDA grade stamp and lists 100% maple sap as its sole ingredient. As we continue our journey through artificial syrup imposters, the next brand takes deception to new heights by charging premium prices for their counterfeit concoction. Number 4. Archer Farms Maple-Flavored Syrup, Target Corporation. Marketed as a premium in-store brand with upscale packaging, this syrup offers a sophisticated look but contains 0% actual maple sap. Instead, it combines corn syrup, caramel color, and vague natural flavors to mimic the taste of real maple while misleading consumers with elegant branding. A 2020 investigation by the Center for Food Safety cited Archer Farms among brands that exploit consumer assumptions through upscale label design and ambiguous ingredient phrasing. Always check the ingredient list first, no matter how fancy the bottle looks on display. Turns out even gourmet can be a lie, just in a fancier font with a higher price tag. I know you want to trust the pretty labels, but your pancakes deserve better than corn syrup in disguise. Number 3. Compliments Maple-Flavored Syrup, Sobeys Inc. If you've ever picked up this bottle in a Canadian grocery aisle expecting national maple pride, think again. This syrup is a festival of corn syrup and synthetic compounds wrapped in a patriotic label that screams authenticity while delivering none. A 2018 Canadian Food Inspection Agency report flagged compliments for packaging that strongly implied maple content despite containing 0% actual maple sap, citing it as deliberately misleading to consumers seeking genuine maple products. Don't let the red maple leaf on the label fool you. Real syrup comes from trees, not flavor chemists working in industrial laboratories. Just because it's sold in the land of maple doesn't mean it came from a maple tree. In fact, this deception feels even more egregious coming from a Canadian retailer. The final 2 entries on our list will expose how even the most respected brands have fallen into the fake maple trap. Number 2. Aunt Maple's Syrup, Aldi. With a name like Aunt Maple's, you'd expect a front-row seat to the sap-tapping festivities of rural Vermont. But instead, you're getting another jug of corn syrup dressed in wholesome deception. This bottle is loaded with high-fructose corn syrup, caramel coloring, and engineered natural flavors that mimic maple taste without ever involving an actual maple tree. The 2022 Truth in Labeling campaign flagged this product for branding that misleads consumers by prominently featuring the word maple, despite having 0 real maple content. Don't buy into syrup cosplay just because it's cheap and wears a friendly name. The final syrup on our list is perhaps the most shocking betrayal of consumer trust we've uncovered in our investigation. Number 1. Eggo Breakfast Syrup, Kellogg's. You'd think a brand built on loyal breakfast fans wouldn't stoop to fraud, but Eggo's syrup is the most deceptive offender in the entire breakfast aisle. Behind the cheerful waffle mascot and nostalgic branding lies a bottle filled with nothing but glucose syrup, synthetic flavor compounds, and caramel coloring agents without a single drop of authentic maple sap. A 2023 FDA product label review specifically condemned Eggo for egregious labeling violations, citing its prominent maple imagery and strategic shelf placement next to waffles as deliberately misleading to families and children. When a trusted breakfast brand betrays consumer confidence this completely, it damages the entire industry's credibility and your family's breakfast table. The most painful part might be watching children pour this chemical concoction onto their waffles, believing they're experiencing a natural breakfast tradition while consuming nothing but engineered imitations. Now for the genuine options your breakfast deserves. Crown Maple offers certified organic syrup from sustainably managed forests in New York, featuring one ingredient, pure maple sap, with authentic amber coloration. Coombs Family Farms produces USDA organic syrup from trees managed for multiple generations, offering genuine New England maple with full traceability from forest to bottle. Runamock Maple creates artisanal small-batch syrups with transparent sourcing and exceptional flavor profiles rarely found in mass-market options. Hidden Springs Maple provides single-source Vermont syrup with detailed harvest information and sustainable tapping practices that preserve tree health. Butternut Mountain Farm bottles. Traditional wood-fired maple syrup using techniques passed down through 5 generations of Vermont maple producers. When buying maple syrup, follow these 6 rules. Always check that the only ingredient listed is pure maple syrup, nothing else. Avoid any bottle with the word flavored, as this legally indicates it contains no real maple. Examine for official USDA Grade A or Canada Grade A certification stamps. Expect to pay between $8 to $15 for an 8 O's bottle of genuine maple syrup. Look for syrup in glass bottles or metal tins rather than plastic containers. Purchase from local producers or specialty food stores rather than bargain retailers whenever possible. Your breakfast deserves authenticity, not laboratory imitations. Real maple syrup connects you to centuries of natural tradition. Like, subscribe, and comment the maple syrup brand you'd never dare touch again, and what deep dive we should do next week.